One here, Big 550 KTRS. We're broadcasting from the First Rule Film and Broadcast Studios, the University Tower in Brentwood Boulevard at the Big 550 KTRS, STLtoday.com. Go to the opinion tab, KTRS.com, and don't forget to download our app. Also on the radio, 550 AM. Gail Pennington joins us each and every Monday to talk about TV, the future, and the present and the past. Good morning, Gail Pennington.
Good morning, McGraw-Millhaven.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, I understand you've already spoiled the whole episode.
Well, they were supposed to turn the radio down when we were talking about it.
I forced him to talk about it.
Kelly Jackson made me. All right.
You try to stop him, Kelly. I know you do.
Spoiler alert for Mad Men. What is going on? With one episode
what's
left.
Going on. It's completely clear what's going on now.
Okay, what's going on?
The finale is going to be a time jump.
That's what I said.
It has to be.
That.
Okay, why do you say that?
Because a whole lot of things happened that set it up last night. Pete's situation with the new job and the move set it up.
Right.
The illness of a major character, because if no one knows this, I don't want them to. The illness of a major character.
Yes.
And Don's journey left sitting on a bus at a bus stop.
Giving his car away to some.
And I don't know how far ahead it's going to jump. I can't predict that, but I know it is going to be in the future.
Now, didn't he say, Matt Weiner say at some point that it was, I don't know if it was modern day, but they were going to sort of end it with Don as an older man?
I don't know that Matt Weiner said that. It doesn't sound like something he would say.
Okay. So, I mean, it could be 1985?
5 years would be a good guess for me because Sally has to still be played by Kiernan.
Right. See, I think in some ways everyone's going to just live in the 70s, excuse me, just live in the 60s. Right? I mean, we're not gonna see them outside of the 60s, even though it's 1970 right now in the show.
Or it's 1988, but they're still dressing and acting as if they're in the 60s. But they're already dressing as if they're in the 70s.
Right, right. Believe it or not, I knew dads who in the late 80s were still dressing like it was in the 70s.
Right, and you were trying to get them to change their tie.
I was like, hey, dude, tell your dad those burns are out.
Right.
Bell bottoms aren't working anymore for me. Right. But again, what have we learned from this last set of 6 episodes? It just seems like they're waiting for the end.
Well, a lot happened in Sunday night's episode, but we did spend half of it in a motel in... Where were we, Oklahoma?
Yeah.
With a bunch of veterans drinking.
Right, who we've never heard from before.
No, and we'll never hear from again. Did you notice Max Gale was one of them?
Yeah, I did notice Max Gale. Yeah. Great from Barney Miller. Mm-hmm. So, I as much as, I don't know about you, but as much as a super fan as I was, I'm a little disappointed in this last couple of episodes. Well,
they're just trying to keep it so you won't miss it so much.
Is that right? Okay, fair enough.
I think so. But did you guys hear the big news this morning out of Fox?
Yeah.
That the end of...
That American Idol is one more season and then out?
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I think it's really, really, really time. But ratings are still... They're way down. But they're still so good that it had to be hard for them to decide to kill it.
So wait a minute. Even though the ratings are off, they're high.
They were so huge to start...
Right.
That they could lose, 3/4 of their audience and still have really big ratings.
So in regards to the other shows, they're still very, very popular.
Yes.
So why are they canceling?
Because it's time. They have new people running Fox, and they think ahead, and I think they're making the right decision.
So end while they're still quote unquote on top.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking they probably have some other big show, you think, in the making?
Not that they announced, unless you consider the big show, the X-Files revival, which I'm very excited about.
What?
We start shooting in June.
Have they run out of singers? Are there no more singers left?
Well, the singers who've come out of it recently have not been really phenomena, have they?
No. Well, I stopped watching it, so I don't know.
Adam Lambert was the latest.
Though I did love Adam Lambert.
Yeah.
On the other hand, The Voice has never produced a star, and it's still really, really popular for NBC.
True.
See that? What about Ryan Seacrest? Maybe Ryan Seacrest is too busy keeping up with the
Ryan
Kardashians.
Seacrest is so busy. I'm certainly not worried about him.
How is that man
No,
doing
he
it?
has a million shows. And
Dick, he's the new Dick Clark.
yes.
I saw it, believe it or not, I first came upon Ryan Seacrest when he was a fake game show host on 90210.
Really?
What?
Yes.
You should dig up a clip of that.
Yeah.
It was they were watching a game show, and I want to say like Brandon was doing this college game show, and Ryan Seacrest was the host of this college game show, and they showed a clip. They were all watching it on television.
McGraw, were you watching this back in the day or like yesterday?
Well, that's a really good question, Gail, because you never know with him.
I know. I think it's valid.
I take the fifth on that one.
Oh, my gosh, it was yesterday.
It was,
It was
I bet.
not yesterday because I'm watching The Wire. I'm now watching The Wire, wire to wire. And, boy, you need to give those other seasons a second chance, Gail Pennington.
No, I don't.
Okay, all right, fair enough. They are really, really good. Anything else besides Mad Men crashing and burning, the end of American Idol, and Ryan Seacrest on 90210?
Fox has a wacky new show starting Thursday called Wayward Pines. It's from M. Night Shyamalan, who did The Sixth Sense and a lot of bad movies after that.
Yes.
It stars Matt Dillon, who hasn't done TV before.
Oh, yeah, I've seen the promos for this one.
He's a Secret Service agent who's sent on assignment, and he has an accident, and he winds up in a little Oregon town that's very, very strange.
Is it any good?
It is good. It has a twist in the 5th episode that everybody should hang on for, but it's based on a series of books by Blake Crouch, and the books are supposedly wonderful.
Is this a
Wayward Pines.
Is this a series? Is it a miniseries or is it a television event?
It's an event series. It's 8 episodes.
8 episodes.
Yeah.
Unlike the
That doesn't mean there couldn't be 8 more episodes.
kind of like Under the Dome, which
is now going into its 3rd season.
and they're still stuck
They're
under
still
that
stuck?
dome.
Right.
Poor family. All right, Gail, when can we read you? When can we see you?
I'll be in Friday's Go with a review of the Bessie Smith movie on HBO. And then I'll be in Sunday A&E, and I'll have a live chat on Thursday.
Are you going to be? AMC is going to air Mad Men from beginning to end, starting Wednesday
night.
Yeah.
I'm just going to drop everything. How about you? But you just watched them all. You don't need to start over.
That is correct.
Right.
I have to get back to my 90210 Ryan Seacrest
Right.
English episode. All right, Gail, thanks for checking in. Happy final Mad Men. We'll talk about it Monday next week, so have a good week.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Thanks,
Gail.
Gail Pennington here. Big 550 KTRS.